as you can see, the old 40 Chevy's outside. Mike's got the clutch all done, working great. But while we were under there, we noticed that the car needs, the master cylinder's got a small drip and it needs a brake hose. So we told the customer, and the customer's going to take the car home, source out some parts, and she'll be back in the near future for us to go through the brakes. All good. Got a transmission sitting here waiting for my transmission guy to come and pick up for a rebuild, which will be going in that little 54 Chevy pickup over there. Okay, yes, that's a newer transmission, turbo 350, and it's going on into a 256 cylinder. We're upgrading it. And then taking advantage of what sun we got here today on this Thursday. So I finished lining all this nose up, and as you can see, I've put the headlight buckets all in behind. I'm getting all the little pieces in behind here, but you can see what I'm talking about. This can stay on because you can get all the paint around there. So I don't want to do this now because I don't want to do it after. I'm just worried about scratching the car. So I'm getting that on, pulling doors. Yeah, that's about it. Threw the battery charger on it. It was a little low. Seemed a little slow to crank. So anyway, so working on parts and pieces for that. Still making sure everything lines up. And at the same time, over here now, this is for the 77 Ford pickup. Getting ready to texture spray these in behind. Sean's masking up for me. He's been working away on that. I pulled the door off of this side of the cab so he can start on that. He's got the hood all taken care of. Any major wobbles he took care of. There's a big one in here, as you can see. Nothing too bad. There's a little one there. And a little one across the back. But that's it. That's all we did for that. And got that done. And then this the door took off. He's going to check that door out now. And then if you remember, he was spraying the inner fenders, which you would have saw in the last video. Well, they're put away. They're ready for the customer to pick up. I'm going to have a few parts, actually. I'm hoping by next week when the customer comes, he can take his inner fenders and his outer fenders and his hood and Wimbledon White. Then we just got the cab left. But yeah, so there they are. They're all sprayed. That's good. This is our parts room. It's a little messy. Normally I keep it organized. You can see I wrote Mercedes and GTO and everything's labeled where it goes, and it's somewhat clean, but I noticed a few things are just getting thrown in here right now, so it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to get on to texture spraying that fender right now, and then while that's drying up, I'll go back onto the car here, and then I'll go onto the other fender, and we'll just keep plugging away. And I see this is off now, so I can obviously, what's it say? It says it's at, oh yeah. Oh, we're good now. Now it's up there. Okay, that was all. Alright. So, that's what's happening so far in the beginning of this week. Or I should say the end of this week. Okay, I got the first coat of texture spray down here. I usually give it a good 20 minutes or so in between coats to spray it. If you wonder what I'm using this time, in the nooks and crannies I get in there better with a spray balm. But the main thing we're just using with a shoots gun, it's just the PF, for the spray bomb it'd be PF 532, and for the shoots gun it's the 715C, and it's a rubberized texture spray, and it's actually paintable. You can paint over this stuff if you like after. So, but you can sort of see how the gray primer side's still coming through. Like I say, we just kind of take our time with it and let it dry up. And then I showed you the hood, now he's onto the door. He's got the door here he's going on to next. Got the guide coat on there. Can block it down to see if there's any highs and lows. And away we go. Things are moving along for the little 77 Ford. Excellent. Okay, we finished off texture spraying the fenders on the inside. We've moved them in for the night, let them dry up. These are our middle bays. We work out here a little bit. Sometimes it's just storage, moving vehicles in and out. We are heated. This is heated too. We've got spray foam ceiling. Let's see what Sean's getting ready to paint some more satin black. So he's got the what hood is this now? This is the Firebird hood, getting satin black, and this is the GTO hood scoops. Oh, what else is there? I don't know. I'm so confused because we're all over the map. This is the dash for the 32 Ford. that we'll go take a look at. We'll show you that. Now where has he put? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I'm looking for something I don't see here that he's supposed to spray. I don't know what he's done with it. Oh, it's right there. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so now if we come over here, oh, and then we're done. We're done on the Firebird for right now. I got all the headlight buckets in, then I made sure everything fit with the headlight buckets again. We're going to be bringing in the trunk lid tomorrow. I'm going to be prepping the inner side of the trunk lid for paint. So everyone's in the position of getting prepped for paint. Everyone is. It's a little crazy right now around here.
What was that? I heard something about cleaning the shop.
What's that?
Clean the shop? You thought I was...
No?
Oh, okay.
No, I never said that.
That makes more dust when it...
No, I never said a word about that. No.
So you got these done?
Yeah, they're done.
Outer's done?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Yeah. Yeah.
Door's done tomorrow, maybe, and...
Trunk lid. I want you to start on the trunk lid for that car. It's sitting over there. Get the inner side. Sorry about that. Sean decided to have a discussion of what was going on for tomorrow. Anyway, you can see Mike has moved the 32.3 window. Henry Ford 32.3 window. That's right. Henry Ford, not a repop. That's right. You're seeing a flatty that's blown with Ardent heads. 300 horse. That's what it dynoed at. Anyway, he's moved it over here. He's got her on the lift. He's going to be running all the brake lines and everything on it tomorrow. So that's what's happening there. So we'll come back to you tomorrow with this video, continuing on what's happening. And then on Sunday, ba-boom! I'm so excited. I'm super stoked. Okay, but for now, I will catch you guys tomorrow in the morning, and we'll continue this video along. Alright, Sean's got the hood all sprayed. That's for the Firebird, and these are... Oh, I get him so confused. These are the GTO scoops. Yeah, these are the GTO scoops. Firebird hood. That's what he's done. And he's not in here right now, so I'm taking advantage of just doing some Craigslist rebuild with some semi-gloss black on some parts for the little Chevy 256 cylinder that we got for that 54 Chevy. I'm doing that. So that's what's going on there. So, yeah, we're at it. Giddy up. Okay guys, so this is the little 256 cylinder, and I'm going to call this a Craigslist rebuild. What they mean by that is when you just take it and rattle can it, they call that a Craigslist rebuild. The thing is, hear me now, bought this engine off of a friend of mine, told me about a buddy, so I know it's solid. This engine had been rebuilt, low mileage, probably 40-50,000 miles, that's nothing really. I can see the fresh gaskets and everything, it looks clean inside. So I'm just, and that's, you know, basically how it came. That's pretty clean. So I'm just cleaning it up, giving it a paint job. Yes, I'll pull the valve cover, but I call it Craigslist rebuild because normally, you know, that's what people do. They spray bomb them and say, there we go. But like I said, I'm just cleaning a few parts up. Still got to pull the distributor out. Left the plugs, left the oil filter on. That way there, if it gets paint on it, who cares? Yeah, and here's the parts. Here's the parts over here that I've been spraying, that I was working on earlier today. I'll show you. So there's our water pump, our pulleys, the coil, you know, some lines, the fan, just stuff like that. Just tidying it up so it looks neat when it goes in the vehicle. Now, I wasn't even going to go that far with this thing. The plan originally was to just hose the engine off and put it in the way it is. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. For what it would take to give that a quick spray bomb, what the hell. You know, I'm not going to pull the oil pan. That's not happening. But we'll pull the valve cover. And that's going to go in the little 54 Chevy pickup. You saw it there. So we'll upgrade to a newer 6-cylinder with a turbo 350, and we'll put a newer diff in it. So that's what's happening. And you can see Mike's got the 32 up on the lift. He's working on some brake stuff and welding up some bars underneath it, getting stuff done. Yeah, I guess you never got to see underneath this car, did you? There you go. Mike built all this stuff. All this was done by Mike, nicely TIG welded, looks beautiful. He's built that, he's built this here, the transmission. You know, he put all the ends in here. Yeah, did a nice job. Nice job. Well, we always do nice work here. You know, he's working away over here, working on a piece here. Yeah. Like to keep it low key. You know, we're just a home, at home, little based hot rod shop, pumping out. And I'm not bragging, and I'm not tooting my own horn, and I'm not exaggerating. Pumping out as many cars that some shops locally around town have a dozen workers, and we're pumping out just as many cars as there are with 4 of us. Well, there's 3 of us here, then my painter makes 4. And it's all organization. That's what it is. It's organization and just staying on the ball, right? So that's it. But anyway, it's over. It's Friday. I'm getting the hell out of here. Gonna go take my wife for dinner so I can be back for Sunday Fun Day. So I'll see you then. We're working on the 55. We're gonna finish off repairing the toe boards. We're on that, and shoot some black paint in there to stop the rust. And I don't know, we'll see where else we go. Maybe we'll put the diff, we'll roll the old diff with the leaf springs back in the frame for now. We'll get there. Anyway, see you Sunday.